As with custom and tradition, different groups celebrate the life and times of late Herbert Oswagu and late Lady Clara Oswagu. Children and grandchildren also took time to celebrate their late parents. A cross-section of those interviewed had words of prayer and advice for the children of the deceased.
Painful time, I would really advise them to stay calm and be courageous, because we hope in the resurrection of the dead. They lost their dad. A few weeks later, their mother died. I pray that God will rest their soul in peace.
They should continue in one beat, in one piece, with that love which their father had bequeathed to them.
Is that the gap will be very, very difficult to fill, because Pa Oswagu is such a monumental person, and I was made to understand that he's the eldest surviving person in his community. That's a whole lot of gap. And basically with the two of them deciding to transition almost within months of each other shows a unity we don't often see these days. And may God keep them, keep the family they've left behind, and make them prosperous.
Always very good man. He has omekwana otutu ihe foundation ya. Manda kworo school, manda achawara school uniform. Mandi lady foundation on reba hega hoebe umaka na ga akwụkwọ. That's wonderful. And I went 2 or 3 persons in the Memehediota, Nali Igbo, one community I will busy. Honestly, I get when development
is that they continue in the footsteps of their parents. And I'm not disappointed given what Ferdinand is doing through his foundation in our community. We are very proud of him. And I want to assure him that we will continue to give him the support to achieve his vision for our community and humanity at large.
Bear the loss with fortitude.
Both parents, they are kind of united. The bonds within them, I pray that it will continue within the children.
We will live here. What are we leaving behind? Pa Herbert Oswagu and Ma Clara Oswagu left a big legacy, not only in their children, their direct children, but even to us as affiliate children, because we go to that house, we ate in that house, we grew up in that house, we were advised in that house, we were nurtured and directed in that home. So what life The advice I will give to them and to us is, whose life are you touching? And in what direction are you touching that life? We should all do something positive so that maybe in our own day, if we are lucky enough, we'll be celebrated just like we're celebrating them today.
The children, among whom is Dr. Ferdinand Chisom Oswagu, in-laws and grandchildren, describe their parents this way.
Parents are wonderful people. For everyone who knows them very well, they are very, very selfless individuals. These are people who have lived their life in the service of humanity and service of others. One of the wonderful things about my parents is that they had a very strong bond. I had never seen the two of them exchange words before. Most times, my mom has a way of looking at my dad, and immediately they know in their own way of communicating.
That made us cry a single day. We never lost. Even when my father didn't have money, enough money, she goes out to work and get that money to make sure that it sponsors us in school. We didn't lack anything during their lifetime.
Parents-in-law are amazing people. I remember the first time I visited them, how they welcomed me, and my mother-in-law gave me lots of advice on how to live in peace and love my husband and also stay calm. My parents-in-law, my mother-in-law, she's a very calm woman, multi-talented. She's a good person.
Grandfather is always known as someone that knows how to solve problems, and he is usually in touch with his kinsmen. Like, he believes in unity, and he has also instilled that in me, even till today.
Advise the children that they should emulate the way the parents live their life.
Have been so wonderful. In fact, they are in-law like any other. I am so fortunate. I'm highly fascinated to be married to their first daughter. That is Dr.
Raised my dad to be diligent, compassionate, and hardworking. Impacted the way he raised me with those same values. And we've continued their legacy through philanthropy. My family has the Ferdinand Foundation, which focuses on empowering the youth and underserved communities in Nigeria, here in our home state.
My parents were extraordinarily compassionate people. They never had much to begin with, but that never stopped them from giving back to their community. They cared for their kids immensely, and they always made sure that their children were taken care of.
Remember them by their hard work and their dedication, because I see that in my father.
More is like he has handed over to the grandchildren. So I pray that, being a man that loves peace, like the instruction he gave, will uphold that same peace, bring the family together, work as one, because like the Igbo people always say, that there is strength in unity. And we pray that that strength that comes from unity will lead us through.
Yes, Iroquois have fallen. Pathfinders and Paysetters have gone to be with the Lord. Our late Elder Herbert Oswagu and late Lady Clara Oswagu, they have fought the good fight. They have finished and won the race through their works and legacy left behind. Their passion and unwavering support for humanity have left their names written in gold and in the hearts of men. Elder Herbert Oswagu believed in the transformative power of knowledge. He worked tirelessly, gave generously, and sacrificed to create opportunities he never had for others. Elder Herbert Oswagu was selfless, and this had made the Oswagus a household name in his community. His wife, late Lady Clara Oswagu, was a quintessential mother like no other, who gave her all in support for her husband, her children, and the community. Her entrepreneurship skill was a sanctuary of kindness and hope. Mama and Papa left behind a household enriched not merely by titles or accomplishments, but by the values they so deeply embodied, with discipline, service, and the relentless pursuit of purpose. Indeed, for if we live to the Lord, and if we die to the Lord. Therefore, whether we live or die, we belong to the Lord. Late Elder Herbert and late Lady Clara Oswagu have shown that love rules the world and love conquers death. Adieu, Papa and Mama. Gang comma, till we meet to part no more. Of course, you are not dead. You are just protecting us from the sky.